There's a lot of noise around the DJI Mavic 5 Pro right now, and most of it is people repeating guesses as if they were confirmed facts. So let's do something different. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what's grounded, what's wishful thinking, and what almost nobody is talking about, including one detail that could decide whether this drone even matters where you live. No hype, no invented spec sheets, just the real picture, laid out plainly. Because the gap between what creators want from a Mavic 5 Pro and what DJI has actually shown is wider than most videos will admit. Stick with me, and that gap is going to get a lot clearer. For years, the Mavic line has sat in a weird sweet spot. Small enough to throw in a bag, capable enough to shoot work people actually pay for. So every new generation arrives carrying enormous expectations. People don't want a 5% bump anymore. They want smarter flying, steadier signal, and tools that quietly get out of the way. That's the pressure hanging over any future Mavic 5 Pro. Here's the catch, and it's a big one. A lot of what's floating around as leaked specs isn't sourced at all. So before we talk cameras or flight time, we need to be honest about how thin the real information is. That honesty is going to matter more than any single rumor. Here's the part most videos skip. Right now, credible, verifiable Mavic 5 Pro leaks are scarce. A lot of the specs you've seen aren't from insiders. They're educated guesses stretched from the current Mavic 4 Pro. That doesn't make them worthless. It just means they're predictions wearing a leak costume. So the smart move is simple. Treat every Mavic 5 Pro number you hear as a maybe, not a fact, until DJI says otherwise. I'll flag what's solid and what's speculation as we go, so you're never guessing which is which. Keep that filter on, because in a minute you'll see why one widely repeated claim about timing falls apart almost immediately. Cameras are where the wish list gets loud. The chatter points toward a bigger sensor, faster readout, and heavier use of computational imaging, basically letting the drone make smarter decisions about exposure and low-light cleanup before you ever touch the footage. Some people are even tossing around 8K. And here's the honest version. None of that is confirmed. It's plausible, because that's the direction cameras are heading. But plausible isn't the same as real. What's worth watching isn't the resolution number everyone fixates on. It's whether DJI improves how the drone processes a scene, not just how many pixels it captures. That distinction matters far more than a spec on a box. And the next part shows exactly why. Here's a real test, and it's grounded in something we can actually verify. The current Mavic 4 Pro already runs a triple camera system, a 100-megapixel Hasselblad main camera at 28mm, plus 70mm and 168mm telephoto lenses. On paper, flexible. In practice, secondary lenses on drones have historically lagged the main sensor on sharpness and color. So the obvious question for any successor is, can DJI make every lens genuinely usable, not just present? If a Mavic 5 Pro closed that gap, you could pull a wide establishing shot, then snap to compressed telephoto framing in the same flight, no second drone needed. That's the dream. Whether DJI delivers it is exactly the kind of thing no leak can promise yet. So watch for it when real specs drop. Cameras get the headlines, but autonomy and signal quietly decide whether a shot survives. For reference, the Mavic 4 Pro already flies with 6 fisheye obstacle sensors and a front LiDAR for low-light awareness, which is genuinely strong. Any next step would need smarter, more predictive avoidance rather than pure reaction. And one correction worth making: people keep calling DJI's transmission OcuSync. That name's retired. The Mavic 4 Pro uses DJI's current O-Series system, branded O4 Plus. So when you hear talk of next-gen transmission, that's the line being pushed forward: better range, steadier signal in crowded areas. For pros, losing signal mid-shot can wreck a whole production, which is why this unglamorous spec quietly matters as much as the camera. The next area is where expectations get really optimistic. Endurance is where hope runs ahead of evidence. The Mavic 4 Pro is already rated around 51 minutes, which is excellent. So naturally, people want a successor to push past that. Could it? Maybe. But maybe longer is the honest ceiling right now. Anyone quoting a hard number is guessing. What's more revealing than the minutes is the audience. Everything about how the Mavic line is built and bundled points at working creators, filmmakers, surveyors, inspection crews, people flying for a living. This was never really aimed at casual weekend flyers. Keep that in mind, because it reframes the whole conversation. And it sets up the one thing the current model already proved about where this whole market is headed. Let's anchor in something fully real. The Mavic 4 Pro launched in May 2025, and it landed hard. Strong image quality, that 360-degree infinity gimbal for true vertical shooting, up to 6K video on the main camera, and reviewers calling it the new benchmark for prosumer drones. But it also exposed the trap DJI now lives in. Some users felt the leap wasn't dramatic enough. Others still wanted the telephoto lenses to fully match the main sensor. Here's the uncomfortable truth underneath all of it. Once people decide upgrades are getting incremental, every new release gets judged more harshly. So a Mavic 5 Pro wouldn't just compete with older drones. It would compete with expectations, and those are a tougher opponent than any rival. Now the part that quietly undercuts half the hype. A lot of videos claim a Mavic 5 Pro is coming in late 2026. Based on current info, that's unlikely. The Mavic 4 Pro only arrived in May 2025, and trackers who follow DJI closely lean toward 2027 or later for a true Mavic 5. So a 2026 release claim is probably someone filling a calendar with hope. On price, expect premium flagship territory. The Mavic 4 Pro's combos already climbed well past $3,000 in some regions, so a successor won't be cheap. And here's the detail almost nobody leads with. The Mavic 4 Pro isn't even officially sold in the US, and FCC rules could block a Mavic 5 from the US market entirely. If you're American, that's not a footnote. That's the whole story. Strip away the spec sheet noise, and here's the real point. A future Mavic 5 Pro probably won't win on one headline feature. The version worth wanting wouldn't reinvent the formula. It would remove friction, steadier signal, cleaner low light, telephoto lenses you actually trust, autonomy that thinks half a second ahead. None of those alone scream, must buy. Together, they'd add up to a drone that simply gets out of your way so you can focus on the shot. That's what Pro should mean now. Not bigger numbers, but fewer limitations. So the real question isn't whether DJI can build a better drone. It's whether it can build one you can actually buy, use, and rely on. And that answer isn't written yet. So here's where we land. The Mavic 5 Pro is mostly a story people are telling early, stitched together from one excellent current drone and a lot of optimism. The Mavic 4 Pro is real, and it's strong. The Mavic 5 Pro? Promising in theory, distant in practice, and tangled up in availability questions that matter more than any spec. That's the honest read. No fake countdown, no invented numbers. If this cleared things up, do me a quick favor. Like the video, subscribe so you catch it the moment real specs actually drop, and tell me in the comments which feature would make you upgrade. Because there's one upcoming DJI release that may quietly matter more than the Mavic 5 ever will. And that's exactly what we're breaking down next.